Hi, in this video, I'm going to be reviewing 3 shades of the Wonder Blading Lip Mask. This is supposed to be a stain that's incredibly long-wearing and comfortable to wear. I'm also going to be reviewing a few other products that they sell that are supposed to complement the mask, including the spray activator, which is supposed to increase the longevity of the stain, make it waterproof, and also make it easier to peel off the mask. I'm going to share who I think might like these products, as well as some tips and observations that I've made and how to use them. So for those of you that don't know, this product is a mask. You apply it, it's blue, you let it dry for however long you want, depending on the intensity of color that you're looking for, and then you remove it. There's 2 removal methods. One is called the stain and go method, and that's where you let the mask dry, then you use a wet cloth or paper towel with water. The other method is using the peel and reveal method, which is where you use their activating spray, which is supposed to make it easier to remove the mask. It's supposed to just peel off really effortlessly. So I've already prepped my lips. You're supposed to exfoliate your lips so that there's no dry skin or flakiness. If there's any inconsistency in the texture of your skin, the stain might adhere differently to different parts of your lips. So I've used the 3-in-1 Wonder Skin Scrub, and this is kind of like a chapstick that you can roll up and down. You just apply it, massage it onto your lip, then just wash it off, make sure your lips are dry, and then you're ready to go. I'm just gonna pat my lip with a paper towel. I just want to make sure that there's not any residue of any moisture or any product on my lip. The first color I'm going to go in with is XOXO, or Hugs and Kisses. And this is described as being a light rose shade. In my experience, the lighter shades you have to let sit on your lips a little bit longer to get the color payoff. Otherwise, I don't really see much of a difference. And a tip for applying these, if you're wanting to apply a thicker layer of product to increase the opacity of the stain, instead of rubbing it back and forth, if you kind of paint it on going in one motion, you can get more of the mask to lay down on your skin. So as opposed to this, you go like this, you get more color payoff. Apply a little bit more to the top lip so it's even at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let this sit. As I mentioned, I like to let the lighter colors sit for a little bit longer. Another cool thing about these is that you can draw outside of your lip line and it makes your lips look fuller, but it looks really natural because it doesn't look like a lip liner or like there's product sitting on your skin. You do have to be careful when you're applying these though, because wherever you get the blue mask, it's going to stain your skin. So I have on occasion made my lips really, really full because I've accidentally gone outside the line and then I've had to correct it and go outside of the line everywhere. It's kind of forgiving when you're using the lighter shades, but it's just something to keep in mind. So when the mask starts drying, it kind of gets that tight feeling, kind of like if you're doing a face clay mask where it dries and it kind of just feels like your skin is really tight and dry. For this color, when it gets to that dry point, that's usually when I take this off. So I've gone ahead and wet a paper towel with water, and I'm just going to massage this. And then I'm going to go in and use just a tiny bit of concealer around the edges of my mouth where I removed some of my makeup. So this is the first shade, XOXO, without anything on top of it. Because I applied this on the bottom lip first and maybe there was a little bit more product down there, it does usually end up a little bit darker on my bottom lip than on my top. I could try to compensate by removing the mask from the bottom lip and letting the top lip sit for a few more seconds, but honestly, I usually forget. So there are some slight color variations. Additionally, I find oftentimes, even if my lips are exfoliated and I don't see any dryness or feel any flakiness, it will adhere unevenly, and it also kind of accentuates the lines in my lips a little bit. But I really do like this color. It's a really flirty, romantic, peachy pink in my opinion. It's described as a light rose, but I see a little bit of peach in this, especially in person. So I'm also going to show you what this looks like if I apply their clear lip gloss over the top of it. I'm assuming that their lip glosses are formulated so that they don't remove the product. Not all lip glosses have the same ingredients, and if there's anything oily, it will probably break down the stain. But this is what the color looks like with gloss over the top of it. It kind of brightens it a little bit. It's really hydrating. It's really smooth. It doesn't feel tacky. I always feel like it's kind of plumping my lips a little bit. It kind of has that tingling lip plumper sensation, even though it's not technically advertised as a lip plumper. So here is the color XOXO with their clear gloss. So now I'm going to go ahead and take off the gloss. I'm just patting my lips. I'm not getting any color transfer. I'm going to try putting a little bit of water on a paper towel. Not getting much color transfer with water. There are little bits of the blue mask that I apparently missed. I will also try spraying my lips with water, my whole face with water. Doesn't seem to be coming off. This isn't technically supposed to be waterproof until you use the spray activator, but right now this isn't coming off when I apply water on it. And then I'm going to use the Wonderblading Triple Action Remover to take this off so that I can move on to the next shade. They make a variety of different long-wearing products. They have eyeliners that are really, really beautiful. I have one color and would love to try other colors. And this is for oh, this tastes absolutely horrible. Like lemon peelings or more like lime peelings. It does get the product to come off though. Ugh, but it tastes disgusting. They do say that you can use any type of oil-based makeup remover to remove their products. So unless the flavor of this gets improved, I wouldn't really recommend putting this on your lip. Maybe it works great for eyes, maybe it works great for other parts of your face, but ugh, it tastes disgusting. Now I'm gonna go on to the next shade that I have, which is called Whimsical. And this is described on their website as a warm rose. And when I look at the color swatch on the website or even the sticker on the bottom of this, it kind of has a mauve-y tone to it. I do know from experience using this color that I can't let this sit on my lips for very long. Otherwise, it becomes a completely different shade. If I let it sit for a few seconds, it does kind of have a mauve-y warm rose tone. But if it sits any longer than that, it's almost like an orange undertone. So I'm not going to leave this on very long, and I'm going to use the spray activator, which is supposed to make taking the mask off a little bit easier. You're supposed to just be able to peel it off. In my experience, you have to act really, really fast. You can't let the mask dry for very long. You have to spray with the activator and immediately take the mask off in order for it to peel off in one fell swoop. Otherwise, you're just peeling like little bits of blue mask off, which is kind of annoying. So I'm going to work really quickly with this. I'm going to spray it. It's only been on like 15 seconds. Okay, so clearly I did not get a clean peel and reveal. Having worked in the fashion and beauty industries and worked on a lot of photo shoots and sets, I'm pretty sure that the videos that they have of models just peeling those off effortlessly, they must have done a bunch of takes. Because I've used and removed this product like 30 times and it's always really unpredictable, even if I try to control the variables and the timing and the thickness of the mask and how quickly I go in to spray the activator and then remove the mask. It's always just wildly unpredictable. But this is the shade of Whimsical without any gloss. This is probably my least favorite color of the three that I have. I don't really feel like it does anything for me, and it just makes it look like I had like a brick red lipstick on and I wiped it off. That's how I always feel when I have this on. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the clear gloss again. So this is the shade Whimsical with their clear gloss. Patting the gloss off, still transfer resistant, which is great. So I just wet a paper towel with water again, and I'm gonna see if it transfers at all since it's supposed to be waterproof now. Still pretty transfer resistant. So I generally think these are pretty waterproof when you apply them. However, if memory serves correctly, the first one didn't transfer with water either, and I didn't use the spray activator, which makes me wonder if the spray activator is even necessary in order for it to be waterproof. Due to the transfer resistant quality, I do think that this product is a great option for brides. I just think the trouble is you would probably have to try a couple of shades to find the one that you're looking for, and I would probably make sure that it is applied right before photos and then again right before the ceremony, because in my experience, this does not last for up to 10 hours and it doesn't necessarily fade evenly. But as far as the transfer resistant quality goes, I do think that this is a good option for brides if you have the budget to try different colors and find one that you like. So I'm actually going to use a MAC makeup wipe to remove this because I really don't want that nasty remover in my mouth again, although I'm sure these probably don't taste that great either. So the makeup wipe is removing some of that color. And it doesn't taste good, but it doesn't taste nearly as bad as the Wonderblade remover. And I'm clearly gonna have to give my lips a few minutes to chill out before showing you the next shade. So the last color that I'm gonna demonstrate is the color Divine. This is advertised as being a deep burgundy on their website. And I find that this color looks good no matter how long I let it dry on my lips. Because it's a brighter, deeper shade, I'm gonna be really careful with the application. I do want to show a more pigmented version of this product, so I'm letting this one dry for about 45 seconds. Got a little bit easier of a removal. So it stains your fingers when you're removing it. So instead of this looking like a red burgundy to me, I always find that this has a very orange red quality. It almost has more of like a bricky undertone. And again, you can see that it adhered to the center of my lip a little bit more. That could be user error. I know that I tend to be a little bit heavier handed on the bottom lip. So learn from me and try to get an even application on the top and bottom lip. And also again, because I do the bottom lip first, if I don't compensate by letting the top lip sit for a little bit longer, then they're not going to be evenly toned. But for the life of me, I just always forget and think that I need to remove everything all at the same time. But this is the shade of Divine without gloss. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply the clear gloss over the top so you can see what that looks like. This is with gloss. I really do like this color. I just don't think that it looks like a burgundy. It doesn't have that deep, cool tone quality that I think of when I think of a burgundy. And compared to the swatches that I see online or the pictures of models wearing this product, this does not look like that shade to me. It looks like a different shade of red that they have. But I still really like this color. So I'm going to wrap this video up by telling you the things that I do and don't like about these products. The things that I do like are that, one, they are undetectable and very comfortable to wear. These aren't like other long-wearing lip colors where you have a layer of product on the lip that you're just aware of throughout the day and that can kind of make your lips feel tight and dry. You have to have a chapstick or a gloss over this in order for your lips not to get dry eventually, but it's just staining the skin, so it's very lightweight and very comfortable to wear. I also really like that this doesn't feather. That's one of their claims, that this product doesn't feather into little fine lines and bleed outside of the lips the way that some really creamy lipsticks or lip glosses do. And that is true. Because the mask is so thick, it just kind of stays put wherever you apply it and you don't end up with feathering or bleeding outside of the lines. I also like that the products are buildable. The longer you let them sit, the more color payoff you get. As I mentioned with the second shade that I used, Whimsical, sometimes the tones of the colors will end up changing drastically the longer you leave them on, but you still get some variety from one lip product because the longer you leave it on, the deeper or brighter the color becomes. Most importantly, what I like is this product is transfer resistant, particularly as I mentioned for brides. If you can find a shade of this that you really like, I think this is a great option, particularly for when you go in for the kiss after saying I do, because you're not going to get lipstick all over your face or your partner's face. That being said, onto the things that I don't like about this product so much. The long wear claim for me doesn't hold up. The longest I've had any of these stay on was for 2 hours, and they usually fade kind of patchy and unevenly. And that leads me to the next thing that I don't like, which is that it's really hard to get an even application of this product. In my experience, with all 3 colors that I'm using on different days, no matter how hydrated I am, no matter how much I exfoliate my lip, I'm always getting an uneven application and it will gather in little lines or in the inside of my mouth a little bit more, which is kind of annoying. Out of the colors that I have used, I don't really love any of them. I probably like the first one the most in person. I really like the way this one translates on camera. The middle shade, I really neither here or there. It doesn't really do anything for me. Maybe it looks good on somebody else. Again, these colors are going to look different on everybody because they're going on top of your natural lip shade. So your lip shade is going to impact the final color and how long you let the mask dry for. But in my experience, I'm not in love with the variety of lip colors that I've tried. That being said, I did see a review for a beautiful magenta shade by someone else, and that looks like a color that is significantly different than the ones that I have that I would be interested in trying, but I'm probably not going to go out of my way to go buy it because I've already bought 3 of them and I don't need another one. And lastly, I'm not sold on the activator spray, which is an additional product to purchase that they market to you. For me, it doesn't make removing the product that much easier. And to me, this product only lasts about 2 hours and it fades unevenly with or without the spray activator. It also kind of tingles when you spray it on your face. It's really sweet and I don't find the experience of using it very pleasant and I don't find it very functional. So those are the things that I like and don't like. If you are somebody who's looking for something that's completely transfer resistant and you hate the feeling of lipstick on your lips, you might love this because it's completely undetectable. And for as long as you have it on before it starts fading, it doesn't transfer on anything. It's not going to get on your white shirt. It's not going to transfer if you kiss somebody. It stays put, which is really nice. However, if you're looking for something that's really, really long wearing, in my experience, this doesn't cut it. And if you're also trying to find a lip color offline more predictably, the descriptions of the colors don't really match the photos that they show of models wearing them and also the swatches. But there's just a lot of trial and error with finding a shade in this. So if you're somebody who doesn't have the patience or budget for that, then maybe this this isn't for you. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have tried this product, I would love to know your experience in the comments below, particularly if you have used different colors that look way different than these look on me, or if you've used these colors and they just look wildly different. I would just love to know your experience with this product in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.